Christmas album to share with you. This is a handmade album, so I made everything from scratch. And I scrapbooked this year, well, last year, 2022, Christmas Eve photos into this colorful album. I used Coca Vanilla Studio Joyful collection. This is not a 2022 collection, it was 2021 collection, but I had so much of it left, like most of it, so I decided I will use it. So the album has like the false leather cover. It's a gold color of false leather plus some paper added, kind of imitating the Christmas tree. This was the idea, hence the buttons that works like Christmas ornaments. And I added I sew them to the cardboard beneath, so they will not fall out. I also added this row of buttons on the side, and it also kind of works for the closing. So there is a string attached, and I just wave it around the album, and here is just the date and a ribbon. The back is just blank because I don't like adding anything there in case, you know, it would be damaged while going through the album. So when you open the album, you get something like this. So the inner part isn't false leather, it's a paper, and I have this a pink paper all around. So I use the same paper outside and inside, and this is just softly decorated with cardboard stickers, puffy stickers, and some ephemera pieces. Because I didn't want to take away the focus from the photos. So this is the first page, and I just added 5 pages because I had like 20 pictures or something like this, and they are either 6x4 size or half of this size. So this is just a decorative page. It has a shaker inside, and when you open it, you get 2 big pictures, and they are made like in this kind of a pocket, so you can remove them. It's a, well, I will not be able to remove, I am. So it's a die that you can die cut the frame, and I just added a piece of an acetate to kind of create this frame-like look. And I only had few bigger pictures, so I decided to frame them like this. And to be honest, I also haven't used my die yet, so I thought it will be the perfect opportunity. I just decorated the pictures a bit, and I added magnets so it doesn't open by itself. And the first page is this one. I had 2 pictures, they overlap, and I just embellished around using chipboard stickers. I knew it won't be a very chunky album because I didn't have too many flaps and so on, so I could add dimensional elements, which usually with my albums I cannot do because I have so many pages, so many pictures, so many flaps and hidden spots for extra pictures that I need to keep it as thin as possible to make the album close. So this is the second page, and I have another 6x4 picture here, and another 6x4 picture here. So the pages are sized to this size of picture being taken vertically, but as you can see, there is more space on top and the bottom than on the sides. It's because you need to add hinge to this album. So here is the hinge, and you cannot add anything on top of the hinge because it kind of bends like this. So you need to keep it this way. I could of course make it wider, but I didn't want to kind of lose proportions of this kind of a nice, I would say, rectangle. And there is another page with only 1 picture, so I had a lot of space underneath, so I created a scene with cute creatures. And another 2 pictures. As you can see, I'm not afraid to overlap pictures, but you have to make sure you are not covering anything vital on the picture that is beneath. I also decorated it a bit. And another page, this is quite boring album, boring. It's not a boring album, but it doesn't have as many flaps and hidden spots as you can add to the album. So I just didn't have as many pictures to scrapbook. And another page, and this one has a flap. So there is a flap, and usually I do not plan them in advance. I just plan how many pictures I want to put on a specific page. And when I know this, I try to figure out some way to add extra space, so it's never pre-planned. I just plan how many pictures I want to put on this side, and then I plan what I have to do to accommodate this many pictures. So I had 2 photos here and 1 added on top. So I could also add another one here if I had more. If I would have to add even more, I would make something open on both sides, so you will have like more pictures. I created a travel album from my London adventure, and it's uploaded in the video section in the whole playlist with this album, because I am teaching there how to make similar album, and there you can see when you have more pictures how to creatively add them to the pages. So you can check this playlist. I will also link it in the description box of this video, and if I will not forget, I will add it on the top of the screen too as an active link. So we move to another page, and this one also had 3 pictures planned to be added. And this time I just thought I will add like a bit of transparency, like a hinge under the paper. So I added 1 picture on top of it. I added a piece of paper in the same size as the picture to mask the glue on the other side, and some embellishing added on top of it, and 2 photos. And this is the last page, and again I had 3 pictures for this page, so I thought, okay, let's do another flap, but this time I made it again triangular, so it again imitates the side of the Christmas tree, like very lightly imitates. If you want, you could do like a more Christmas tree shaped element. I just was too lazy for that. So this is 1 picture, 2nd and 3rd, and as you can see, those 2 overlap, so you don't see the back of the picture here and here. So it's a clever way to add photos. And I again added a magnet here, so it closed nicely. The same here, there are 2 magnets, 1 here and 1 here, so they hold really well. I am using magnets like this. Those are like, I would say 1 millimeter by 9 millimeters diameter. I don't remember, something about 9, maybe 10. And they are so strong that, as you can see, I have problems separating them. So I keep them on the desk on the metal container. They are always there, and I can grab one. And this is the last element, so it's a back cover. And we are coming back to the cover. So I only decorated this kind of a half because this one is hidden behind it, so you will not see it. The only problem is when you open it, you have like a blank space. So now when I'm looking at it, I think I could add more stars. Maybe I will do it later, so it will not look so empty. You cannot add anything very dimensional, because otherwise it won't close nicely. So this is it. This is my Christmas album from 2022. Thank you so much for staying with me. Check all the links in the description box, and I hope to see you soon on some other video. Bye!